project execution, human capital development, and technology transfer, areas critical to Nigeria's quest for industrial growth and self-reliance. He said a comprehensive review is underway for all current waivers, content plans, and compliance frameworks, adding that the committee would engage with relevant agencies and private companies to assess the impact of the lapses. The House of Representatives has approved President Bola Tinubu's request seeking approval to borrow $347 million under the 2025-2026 borrowing plan. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, read the President's correspondence on the floor of the Green Chamber during plenary. He explained that the loan is necessary due to a rise in the funding needs for the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project, whose cost increased by $47 million from $700 million to $747 million. Justifying the loan request, the President said that when the borrowing plan was transmitted to the Parliament, the lead arranger for financing only had financing commitments of up to $700 million from lenders, stressing that the shortfall in the financing was covered by export credit agencies. He disclosed that $300 million is needed for the Nigerian Universal Communications Access Project, a landmark telecommunications initiative aimed at bringing the digital divide through the deployment of 7,000 telecommunication towers across hard-to-reach rural dwellings. A former political advisor to President Bola Tinubu, Hakim Baba Ahmed, has expressed concern over the president's silence on rumors suggesting he plans to drop Vice President Kashim Shettima ahead of the 2027 election. While the 2027 election is still 2 years away, rumors have circulated about an alleged plot to drop Vice President Kashim Shettima as President Tinubu's running mate. At the height of the speculation last month, presidential spokesperson Bayo Nanuga dismissed the claim as a non-issue, stating that President Tinubu would choose his running mate only after accepting the All Progressives Congress APC nomination. However, appearing on the television program, Baba Ahmed, who resigned from his position in the Tinubu administration about 3 months ago, said the president should have personally debunked the rumor if it was truly a non-issue. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, Yewada Nentawe, has emerged as a substantive chairman of the All Progressives Congress. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, who heads the Progressive Governors Forum, announced the motion at the ongoing 14th meeting of the National Executive Committee holding at the State House Conference Center, Abuja. The motion was seconded by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas. The minister was immediately sworn in thereafter. Nentawe, who hails from Plateau State, North Central Zone, took the oath of office at 2:50 p.m. in the presence of party bigwigs during the 14th NEC meeting holding at the State House Conference Center, Abuja. The new national chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC, Professor Nentawe, pledged to unify all organs and participants of the party nationwide. Ahead of the crucial National Executive Committee NEC meeting of the People's Democratic Party PDP scheduled for today, the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum and Governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, is hosting a strategic caucus meeting at the Bauchi State Governors Lodge in Abuja. In attendance at the closed-door meeting are Governors Sheyi Makinde of Oyo State, Bala Mohammed of Bauchi, Caleb Muthang of Plateau, Amadou Fintri Adamawa, and Daud Lawal of Zamfara State. The session is aimed at building consensus among party leaders ahead of the NEC gathering. Also present are key national figures of the party, including the PDP Acting National Chairman, Umaru Damagum, National Secretary, Senator Samuel Ayamu, and several members of the party's Board of Trustees BOT. Today's NEC meeting is expected to ratify critical decisions earlier taken by the National Working Committee NWC, including preparations and direction for the forthcoming National Elective Convention. The caucus meeting is seen as part of ongoing efforts to foster unity within the party and strengthen its leadership structure ahead of the 2027 general elections. Chieftain of the African Democratic Congress, Chief Leader Samson, has declared that the party is the strongest opposition in Nigeria and Rivers State. Samson, who made this declaration in an interview with Today FM Sandra Kenneth, said the identification of bigwigs like the former governor of River State, Chubike Rotimi Amechi, and other politicians with the party, especially in the South, has shown a different force but with identical objective. He expressed preparedness to work together to kick out other parties at all levels, noting that the coalition is for the people to experience true democracy.
It feels so good to have His Excellency Right Honorable Rotimi Chibike Amechi to have come to identify with African Democratic Congress River State. It is a show of strength, it is a show of capacity, and we welcome him wholeheartedly and other leaders that have come through the coalition. We are prepared to work together and to ensure that ADC kicks out the ruling party. Right now, with these leaders coming in to join force with us, we are the strongest opposition party currently in Nigeria that will take over government come 2027, both at the national level and at the state level. Look at what is happening in River State today. State of emergency in a state like River State. There was no crisis in this state, and some people felt that the state is in their hands.
Samson further stressed that the coalition leaders entered the party with experience, which he said will help change the political atmosphere.
The African Democratic Congress will ensure that Nigerians have the dividends of democracy. The resources of this country will be put into the economy to change the life of our citizens, both in River State and in Nigeria. Look at what is happening in the country today. Hunger is in the land, whether you like it or not. Our children that will go to higher institutions, spend 5-6 years, will come back, and there is no job for them. That is why we are experiencing the Japa syndrome in Nigeria. It is a challenge. The ADC is a movement. The ADC is the political party that will rescue Nigeria.
You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. We'll be right back after this short break. Please do stay with us.
Yes, are we gonna?
Akmo Consultative Assembly, ACA, heartily welcomes our Grand Patron, His Excellency, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Chief Barrister Ezenwanye Semwike, CON, GSSRS, POS Africa, and our First Lady, Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, to Akmo Kingdom for the conferment of Doctor of Science, Political Science on the Minister and Doctor of Science, Public Administration on our First Lady at the Golden Jubilee celebration of the University of Port Harcourt, Shoba Anobialawe. Signed, Honorable Francis Amadi, JP, President General, Honorable Innocent Padi Wali, Vice President, Honorable Michael Okechukwu Chinda, DSSRS, JP, Secretary General, Chief Tony Okea, Honorable Honest Amadi, Pastor Paulinus Nsirim, and Dr. Gift Walu.
Thanks for staying with us. Now the rest of the news. In a bid to build consensus on region-wide strategies for implementing community-centered carbon offset initiatives, Search for Common Ground Nigeria and its consortium partners have commenced regional multi-stakeholder dialogue. The regional level dialogue is expected to lay the groundwork for establishing a Niger Delta carbon market and synthesize insights and recommendations from the state-level engagement earlier held across Bayelsa, Delta, and River State. The dialogue also aimed to further facilitate knowledge exchange and strengthen coordination among state actors, development partners, and the private sector for scaling climate resilience efforts. Youth of Woji community in Obiakpa local government area of River State have dismissed claims of litigation against the community youth election process, describing the information as false and baseless. One of the aspirants, Wogu Ezebola Prince, in an interview with Today FM, said the youth election is not before any court, stating that the last time the court had a sitting concerning youth elections or leadership was in 2018 when he took it to court and later withdrew it. He noted that all processes of withdrawal were followed with adherence to state ministry's directives.
I'm just here to refute the news that broke out from Soviet Kingsley Choma about Woji election being before a court of competent jurisdiction. No, that's not correct. The court Woji matter went to by me was after our election in 2018, where they used the power that be with the administration from local government, then headed by Honorable Prince Solomon Ebeleke, who is also a Woji indigenous indigene. They use the power that be to pull me out of the contest, whereby I seek redress before the Court of Competent Jurisdiction, before Justice Cheche, who in turn, after 6 years, as we applied, haven't gotten directive from the ministry to withdraw all court issues concerning youth bodies. I obeyed.
He expressed worries that some persons in the community, despite resolution and agreement to conduct youth elections, have continued to use the police and other agencies to intimidate him and other contestants.
And among other contestants, I went for security profiling to be conducted by Mr. Francis Ejo. To my greatest surprise, I was arrested from there to the state CID. And subsequently, they started using police to frustrate me to an extent that if I wake up in the morning, my children will ask me if I'm going to the police station. Traumatizing and harassing my entire family almost on every day. Using one Inspector Innocent of the SID office, Moscow Road, to threaten me, telling me that if I don't withdraw from this race, they will deal with me, they will kill me. I should ask my lawyer to send a notification to the ministry asking that I will not contest the election as directed by ministry. I was profiled by DSS after much interrogation and I passed the profiling. Now the election has been fixed. They are here deceiving the general public that there's a matter in court. There's no matter in court.
Another youth member described the statement of litigation against the youth body and the commencement of its elections as false, saying it is an attempt to deny the body of its legitimate participation and involvement in community relations.
The matter in court, it has nothing to do with Woji Youth Association. As I have said clearly, the matter in court is a matter of fundamental human rights action before the Federal High Court. I'm using this opportunity to call on the sole administrator Obiakpo to use his good office to allow the election to hold, and calling on other security agencies and the general public to disregard any false information claiming that there is a matter in court.
Akpo Youth Assembly has advised the management of the University of Port Harcourt to build a stronger and more inclusive relationship with its host community, particularly the Akpo Kingdom, in the interest of security and development. The President General of Akpo Youth Assembly, Wali Azubuike, who gave the advice shortly after a visit to the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Ounari Georgeville, stressed that while Akpo has maintained a solid security architecture to support the institution, there remains a noticeable disconnect between the university and the host communities. He urged the university authorities to integrate Akpo youth into the university's security and operational activities to enhance collaboration. Azubuike further called on the federal and state government to recognize their contributions by selecting the next Vice Chancellor of Uniport from Akpo Kingdom in recognition of their academic contributions and long-standing support to the university.
We have a security architecture in our kingdom. It is very obvious there's a little neglect from the management of the University of Port Harcourt. Ordinarily, to have what called security votes, but for futuristic purposes and as well for posterity purposes, we will want them to integrate us in every of their activities so that we can tie the knot, so that there won't be any lacuna either from the community or at the school. Chief Security Officer of the university should also align with the Chief Security Officer of Akpo Kingdom. There should be a synergy between the host community and the university community. This university has also produced, if not mistaken, 30 professors. So we want to make a plea. If it will be possible, the next Vice Chancellor of the university should come from Akpo Kingdom as their host landlord.
Also speaking during the visit, Akpo Youth Assembly's Publicity Secretary, Chinda Ihai Chuku, Secretary Chukuma Ovunda, and Public Relations Officer Ajoku Ogbonjiriowo jointly urged the university management to seize the opportunity of its 50th Golden Jubilee to offer employment slots to qualified youth from the Akpo community.
So at the kingdom level, I think the university has not done enough, and we are not really happy with the way we are being treated. Even the host community too, they have their complaints. So that is why we decided to align with them. We are choosing to be civil, following it in a civil manner to see if we can have this synergy with the university.
Really, the VC, you can say, is a father to Akpo Youth Assembly. But one thing is still to call on the federal government to look into this, our youth Akpo Kingdom. At least there is some opportunities that do come out from the University of Port Harcourt. So we need more. So that we have something doing.
I will also appeal personally to the Vice Chancellor of Uniport to see how he can be able, with his management, to carry Akpo Kingdom along. The youth of Akpo Kingdom, they are also lacking jobs.
Security agencies and other relevant authorities in River State have been called to urgently intervene and stop the planned Igbo Cultural Festival scheduled to hold on the 27th of July 2025 at the Model Primary and Secondary School in Port Harcourt. The leadership and entire members of the Inwaraha Progressive Organization (IPO) raised the alarm in a statement claiming that the purpose of the Igbo Festival in Port Harcourt is to prove that Port Harcourt is Igbo land, not minding that Port Harcourt is in Ikwere land. The statement, jointly signed by the president of Inwaraha Progressive Organization, Okachuku Dibia, and Director of Publicity and Welfare, Onyeche Wafurum Igwe, expressed bitterness on citing that one of the flyers of the festival is already bearing the image of late Obiwale and Captain Elechi Amadi, who are illustrious sons of Inwaraha as Igbo icons. The statement further warned that Rivers State is still under emergency rule and cannot afford any activity that could result to crisis now that relative peace is gradually returning to Port Harcourt and indeed Rivers State. The group further cautioned that if the Igbo festival holds on the planned date, it could lead to fracas between Ikwere and Igbo youth, which might result in unwanted destruction of lives and properties in the state, especially in Port Harcourt. The Iwaraha Progressive Organization, while affirming that their mission remains to unceasingly advocate for peace and development of Eli Iwaraha, said the planned Igbo festival in Port Harcourt has not been approved by all the relevant traditional and government authorities. On the foreign scene, Russia and Ukraine have wrapped up a third round of peace talks in Istanbul, agreeing on another large-scale prisoner exchange but failing to reach consensus on a ceasefire. Held at Istanbul's Sirigan Palace, the talks were led by Russian presidential aide Vladimir Medinsky and Ukraine's National Security Council head, Rostem Umerov. The two sides agreed to exchange 1,200 prisoners of war each, and Russia pledged to return 3,000 more bodies of fallen Ukrainian soldiers. Ukraine also pushed for a summit involving President Zelensky, Putin, Erdogan, and Trump by the end of August and proposed a temporary ceasefire, especially halting strikes on civilian infrastructure. However, no breakthrough was achieved on ending hostilities. Also, Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan called for result-oriented negotiations to end the devastating war. To end the news, as a summary of the major stories. We told you that the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, Yelwada Nentawe, has emerged as a substantive national chairman of the All Progressives Congress APC. You heard that chieftain of the African Democratic Congress has declared that the party is the strongest opposition in Nigeria. On the foreign scene, we told you that Russia and Ukraine have concluded a third round of peace talks in Turkey. Stella Sasongu Okori, editor of the news. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850. Send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. Read our stories on todayfmlive.com. Good evening. I am Lucky Maxwell.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
The station with the...
As the voice of the people, we make sure that no one misses out. On Today95.1 FM, there's something for everyone.
Our tech show, because tech is new money. Our kids show, because we love the little ones.
Our gospelration, because it's the moment of truth. Our high life show, because high life is vintage.
Our sports show with the adrenaline. Our midnight show, because we care about your love life.
Our nostalgia drive, because old is gold. Our show for young people, because Gen Z code is on.
Our pidgin bit, because na Naija we dey. Our book review, because books are a mirror. Our big stories, because big things only.
Our health shows with seasoned health experts, because we care that you're healthy. Our eyewitness report, because we want to hear from you. Our reggae show, because Rastafari. One love.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Na festa do fim de semana, só um rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto. Passo bem solto. Passo bem solto. Na festa do fim de semana.
Yes, good evening, football fans. It's time for Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on your radio. I go by the name of your Wallace, and you can call me the sports chef, as I'll be taking you guys, giving you guys the stories making the rounds in the world of football. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short time out. Yes, we start off in the Nigeria Premier Football League as Benga Ogunbute has emotionally bid farewell to Shooting Stars fans following his departure as head coach of the Ibadan-based NPFL side. In a heartfelt message shared on his social media, he wrote, quoting him, "My time with Shooting Stars has officially come to an end. I want to thank the fans, the players, the technical crew, the backroom staff, and everyone who supported me throughout this journey. Your love never went unnoticed." Ogubute, who managed the club over for 2 years, was let go by newly appointed general manager Taiwo Lekon Salami, marking the end of his tenure after a period that followed spells with Enyimba and others.
Na festa do fim de semana, só um rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem solto. Passo bem solto.
Now, before we head to the national side of things, let's talk about this player. Former Super Eagles player, forward Chinoso Ofo has joined Russian side Baltica on loan with the transfer finalized ahead of the new season. The striker previously with CF Montreal and Arda Kadzali will aim to make an impact in the Russian Premier League this campaign. Ofo moves represents a fresh start after productive spells in the MLS and Belgium. He scored 9 goals in 35 appearances for Arda last season, but now faces a challenge adapting to a more competitive league. Now his height 1.91 centimeters and his physical presence should bring new dynamic to Baltica's attack. Now let's head to talk about the national teams, starting off with the women's, as former Super Falcon striker Desire Oparanozi urged the team to go for the title after Nigeria's dramatic 2-1 semi-final win over South Africa. 2-1 win over semi-final over South Africa in the WAFCON 2024, emphasizing their chance to clinch a record 10th crown. She praised the squad's performance and experience. Oparanozi also highlighted the team's unity and resilience under pressure, applauding their defensive solidity and cohesion. Reflecting on the competitive growth of African women's football, she noted that each win now requires hard work and determination. Now I had to talk about the Chan as head coach. Eric Chell has finalized his 23-man Super Eagles Team B squad for the 8th African Nations Championship scheduled for August 2nd to 30th across Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Key figures include team captain Junior Harrison Nduka, defenders Sikiru Alemi, Sodiq Ismail, and along with forwards Godwin Obaji as standout picks. The squad is heavily influenced by Remo Stars, with 9 players chosen from the reigning NPFL champions. Additional representations comes from Rivers United and Ikorodu City with 3 each, along with selections from Enyimba, Plateau United, Nasarawa United, Abia Warriors, Kwara United, and Rangers International. Nigeria's team has been in intense preparation at the Remo Stars Sports Institute in Ikene and will depart for a second training phase in Zanzibar from July 25th to 31st. They depart Thursday night to begin camp ahead of group ties against Senegal, Sudan, and Congo in Group D. So speaking about the Chan, Senegal's winger Libasi Gueye has issued a bold warning to Nigeria and other Chan rivals, stating that the reigning champions are determined to defend their 2022 title at the Chan 2024. Gueye praised the quality of Senegal's domestic league selections and expressed confidence in his teammates. The local national, quoting him, said that the local national team is at a very good level. We selected the best players in the league and the group is working well. The results will follow. Gueye, who returned to Senegal to reignite his career after a turbulent spell in Spain, emphasized the importance of the preparatory friendlies, noting they had helped build the team's cohesion. Looking ahead of the tournament, he stressed that while the mission isn't taken lightly, Senegal fully intend to bring the trophy back home. Now we head outside Nigeria to other African nations, starting off with Cameroon, as Mark Bryce announced his resignation as Cameroon's head coach, citing overdue salaries. In a letter dated July 21st, he stated he was stepping down due to non-payment of his salary and that of his staff for more than 60 days, deeming it a breach of contract and pressing the sports ministry to resolve the matter to avoid further legal action. A conflicting statement emerged soon after Cameroon Sports Ministry said Bryce remained in his position, while the Football Federation Fecafoot confirmed they had received his resignation and were preparing a response. Bryce, however, later claimed his Gmail account may have been hacked and that his resignation email did not come from him. The turmoil arrives just 5 months before the African Cup of Nations and Mid-World Cup qualifications, with Cameroon's path still uncertain. Now we head over to Europe, starting off with Alexander Isak, as he's exploring a move away from Newcastle United this summer, despite being left out of the club's preseason tour to Asia with the club, with what the club described as a minor thigh injury. Now, while Newcastle maintained that Isak is not for sale, sources told BBC Sport that Liverpool remain interested in the Swedish striker, even after securing Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt for £69 million. A Newcastle boss Eddie Howe insists Isak is happy at the club, saying, quoting him, "Alex is happy at Newcastle. He loves the players he plays with, the staff, the team, and I've never had any issue with him." Despite that, Howe acknowledged the uncertainty of the transfer market. Isak was notably absent from their 4-0 win loss to Celtic, has now missed 2 key warm-up fixtures. Isak scored 27 goals in 42 appearances last season and was attracted interest from several top European clubs. Newcastle recently had a £70 million bid for Ekitike rejected and are now also monitoring Brentford's Johan Wissa. White House remains confident Isak will stay, with his omission from the Asia tour has intensified speculation about a potential transfer. Now we head over to North London, talking about Arsenal, as midfielder Declan Rice has defended new signing Nodi Madueke following social media backlash from some fans over the winger's £48.5 million transfer from Chelsea. A hashtag campaign, #NoToMadueke, trended online with a petition opposing the move gathered by 5,000 signatures. Rice addressed the controversy after Arsenal won 2-0 preseason win over AC Milan in Singapore, saying, quoting him, "I've spoken to him and you're going to see what he's about this season. He wants to prove and show everyone what he really can do." He added that Madueke is hungry and wants to play for Arsenal, which reflects the kind of mentality the squad values. Now, despite external criticism, Rice revealed that within the club, there's full belief in Madueke's quality. He predicted the strikers will shock a lot of people with his performance this season. Now we head over to Wolves, as they've completed the signing of Colombian international John Arias from Fluminense for an initial fee of £15 million, with an additional £4 million in add-ons tied to performance and European qualification. 27-year-old winger has signed a 4-year contract with the option of a further year and will wear the number 10 shirt previously worn by Matheus Cunha, who joined Manchester United for £62.5 million. Arias, who can play on either wing, is not seen as a direct replacement for Cunha, but brings attacking versatility and international experience. He has 31 caps for Colombia and won the 2023 Copa Libertadores and featured in the Club World Cup, where Fluminense reached the semi-finals before losing to Chelsea. He reunites with Wolves and Dre, his former teammate at Fluminense and compatriot Yersin Mosquera. This marks manager Victoria Pereira's second signing of the summer following the arrival of Fred Lopez from Celta Vigo. Arias made 229 appearances for Fluminense, bringing both pedigree and consistency to Wolves as they bolster their squad ahead of the new Premier League campaign. Now we head over to Italy, as Pervis Estupinan has joined AC Milan from Brighton in a deal worth £17 million, including add-ons, signing a contract that runs until 2030. The 27-year-old Ecuadorian left-back was a key figure at Brighton, making appearances and scoring 5 goals since arriving from Villarreal in 2022. He played a vital role in helping Brighton qualify for European football for the first time in their history and featured in 34 games last season as the club finished 8th in the Premier League. Head coach Fabian Huzela praised Estupinan's impact. Quoting him, he has made a significant contribution to the club. He wants a fresh challenge, and this opportunity to play in Serie A gives him that. Estupinan began his English football journey with Watford in 2016 but never made a senior appearance. His breakthrough came at Villarreal, where he was part of the side that defeated Manchester United in the 2021 European League final before earning his move to the Premier League. And now head over to Spain as Barcelona have cancelled their pre-season match against Vissel Kobe in Tokyo due to what the club described as a serious contractual breaches by the unnamed promoter. Initially announced as Yusoda Group, the fixture was meant to kick off their Asian tour, but now even the second leg in South Korea is at risk pending resolution of a similar contractual concerns. In a statement, the club said, quoting them, Barcelona announces that it has been obliged to suspend its participation in the game scheduled for next Saturday in Japan due to serious contractual breaches. The club will consider readjusting the leg of the summer tour in South Korea if certain conditions are met by the promoter. Barcelona also expressed regret for the disappointment caused to their Japanese fan base, as Vissel Kobe responded with an apology, saying that they are working with relevant parties to gather more information. Meanwhile, South Korean promoter D-Drive assured fans it is doing its utmost to deliver unforgettable matches, with games against FC Seoul and Daegu still tentatively scheduled for 31st July and 4th August respectively. Now we enter in Mexico as Javier Chicharito Hernandez has been fined and officially warned by the Mexican Football Federation FMF following sexist remarks he made on TikTok. The 37-year-old Chivas striker stated that women are failing and eradicating masculinity and advised women to allow yourselves to be led by a man. The FMF said his comments promoted sexist stereotypes and violated gender equality standards in the sport. The backlash was swift, with Mexico's president Claudia Sheinbaum responding, quoting him, Chicharito is a very good soccer player, but when it comes to his opinion on women, he still has a lot to learn. The FMF and both the men's and women's league issued a joint statement saying the Gender and Diversity Commission had launched an investigation and would consider stricter penalties if such behavior occurs again. Chivas also condemned Hernandez comments, calling them contrary to the principles and values of the club, and said appropriate internal action had been taken. And that's all we can take on Second Nation this evening. We'll be back same time, same station tomorrow, Today 95.1 FM. My name is Ovi Wally saying stay safe and stay blessed and enjoy the rest of the programming. Bye-bye.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
What's a successful business without sales? And what is sales without an audience? Well, do you know that you can reach 8 million listeners across 6 states in 2 geopolitical zones all at once? How? With Today 95.1 FM, you can get millions of people to know about your business. And what does that mean to you? More sales. Call 081 389 2850 now for more information.
Tune in for a journey beyond the ordinary.
Fasten your seatbelt.
We are not just a station, we are the station. Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Today, 95.1 FM, today's quest. Today, 95.1 FM, today's hustle. Today, 95.1 FM, today's connect. Today, 95.1 FM, voice of the people.
The station with the...
As the voice of the people, we make sure that no one misses out. On Today 95.1 FM, there's something for everyone.
Our tech show, because tech is new money. Our kids show, because we love the little ones.
Our Gospelration, because it's the moment of truth. Our High Life show, because high life is vintage.
Our sports show with the adrenaline. Our midnight show because we care about your love life.
Our nostalgia drive because old is gold. Our show for young people because Gen Z code is on.
Our pidgin bit because na Naija we dey. Our book review because books are a mirror. Our big stories because big things only.
Our health shows with seasoned health experts because we care that you're healthy. Our eyewitness report because we want to hear from you. Our reggae show because Rastafari.
One love.
Today 95.1 FM, where news meets insight, sports needs passion, and entertainment needs excellence. Expert analysis from seasoned professionals and our top analysts, informing, educating, and entertaining you. Your voice, your station. We are the voice of the people.
My fiance, you know be Beyonce, finance, na so. Tell us say you no get money, that day you be ugly monkey. Seriously, brody, go funny. Nobody go call you honey. They can't know Okwego, Imako no Diego, Ejipego, Ibego no no. Na financial woman be that. Relax, yeah. Na financial woman be that. Relax,
again, now my boy in the car gas, Emmett in the master fire bed, belly. Why I'm the fool, my father from not telling. Listen, just wake in the left belly. I couldn't not like it, but some did you. And then I hustle and what I'm more. Wasn't on the look and I'm doing more. I made a level, yeah, I will more. I took it as a man, what is nothing. The man, you make a come on, I'm nothing. I'm not so big scale, I got bomb shutting. I got them for lace, so let's them cutting. Even after all my spending a year, I'm going to be a belly, yeah, because yeah, it is a go no motor up here. So let me go away, you don't be moving.
Na financial woman be that. Relax, na financial woman be that. Relax, cut your coat according to size. No enter river, open your eyes. Make it no be like hypnotized. My brother hustle and tight. If you see this lady, she be natural accountant, financial accountant.
Okay, this song is just I don't know, this song is like an explanation of what I've been thinking about or what is on my mind at the moment. Financial woman. What do men mean when they say, this is my thoughts, right? This is what I'm thinking about right now, because I had a conversation with somebody and the person told me that he likes independent women. And when he said that, I thought to myself, what does this guy actually mean? What does this man mean by that? That's why I'm playing that song with this financial woman, if he's listening. Financial woman. Who is a financial woman? And what do men mean when they say that they like independent women? Do they mean that they want a woman that they will not spend a dime on? Do they mean that they want a woman that will not ask them for money, ask them for assistance, ask them for anything? And you as a woman listening, if a man says he likes an independent woman or a financial woman, what comes to your mind? What do you think about? What comes to your head when he says that? Do you think that, oh, this person does not want to be asked for money or help or assistance at any point? That's why they say that. This is my thoughts. I want you to tell me what's on your mind right now. 6:45, there's a commercial, so I think I just have 4 minutes to wrap this up very quickly. 0810-951-0951, 0701-933-9962. What is on your mind? Yeah, I've said what's on my mind. I just said what's on my mind. Financial woman. A man tells you, I like independent woman. Now, I'm not saying that a woman should not have money, should not work for her money, should not, do things to help herself financially, upgrade her life financially. But what do men mean when they say, I want a financial woman, an independent woman? Do they mean that they want somebody they will not spend a dime on? Or they have another meaning to that? 0810-951-0951. What is your thoughts tonight? What is on your mind this evening? Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. You're listening to What is on Your Mind, and my name is Rona Agbara. Now, if you've ever had a conversation with somebody as a lady, as a woman, and the person says they like independent women, what comes to your mind? You as a man, have you ever told the woman that, oh, I want an independent woman, I want a financial woman? What did you mean, or what did you have in mind when you said that? That's my thoughts. That's what's on my mind this evening because of the conversation I had with someone earlier in the day. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yes, I'm Patrick calling from Malakaya.
All right, go ahead. What's on your mind?
Yes, all this kind of talk ordinarily shouldn't come up if we are doing the thing the way we are supposed to do. What do I mean? I think the truth is that I have happened to travel out of Nigeria. The way we spend on women here, they don't spend it like that elsewhere.
Oh.
That's true, even in some African countries. So when you say you need a financial woman, I mean independent woman, it's somebody that, in my view, after all, that is also contributing to the table. All right? And not a parasite. There's somebody, it's a mutual thing. Even virtuous woman in the Bible was working hard and contributing to the table. So the idea that it's a man that will do everything at the end, the same woman wants to say that we are equal, it doesn't work. So when women say they want a financial independent woman, it's somebody that it might not be 50-50, but somebody that knows the value of how to, when you work hard, as you are working there now, you know the value. When somebody gives you 10,000, 1,000 naira, you know it because you know what it is to work hard for money. Then somebody is just, give me my hair, my lashes, my this thing, my everything. I tell you, you give them, they don't even appreciate because they don't even know how to work hard. When I mean hustle, I don't mean the way people are defined hustling these days. Going to work, trade, or do something. Skills, not
All right.
That is it. So
Okay.
in the recent, that is what when men say they want somebody that is independent. Doesn't mean that the man will not depend on you. But it doesn't also mean that the man will not spend on the woman.
All right.
Thank you. But somebody that contributes, not somebody that is a parasite.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing what's on your mind. Thank you. Hello. Good evening. You are on already. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, this is Mr. Zion. Good evening.
All right, Mr. Zion. Go ahead. You just have a minute.
Okay. The truth is, for this present age, this present day Nigeria, a lot of relationships are just motivated by money.
Okay, I think that call dropped. Please do well to call me back, but stick with us. We'll be back by 7 for what's Eyewitness Reports. Good evening.
Unleash the power of the airwaves with the ultimate radio experience. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Don't just listen, immerse yourself.
That is 100% true.
This one na NDDC story time. This week, we carry the celebration when at the 25th anniversary of NDDC, wey happen for Dr. Obiwali International Conference Center, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. We also can carry the Ogbonge medal wey Nigerian Army use give the Oga of NDDC, Dr. Samuel Obuku. We dey come back, abeg, make una no go anywhere. Ona, welcome back. We start with the celebration we them do to celebrate NDDC for inside 25 Ogbonge years. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't tell the commission NDDC to make sure say them finish all the project them where they don't abandon for the region. Tinubu yarn this one for the 25th celebration we then do inside Port Harcourt for Rivers State. The person we stand on behalf of President Tinubu na the secretary to the government we name na George Akume. Tinubu can say NDDC they play better role to better the country.
Community development is very close to my heart, particularly projects and programs that directly improve the lives of our citizens. And therefore we affirm that the development, peace, well-being and security of the Niger Delta region will remain a top priority of my administration. As I told the leaders of the region in March this year, the Niger Delta is the goose that lays the golden egg. We must care for the goose to continue reaping the benefits of the golden egg. Consequently, I pledge a full commitment of this administration to support the development of the region and empower the NDDC to fulfill its statutory mandate. A significant testament to this commitment is the swift constitution of the NDDC board early in the life of my administration. Indeed, the NDDC was one of the first full boards inaugurated shortly after I assumed office. This prompt action and has caused the priority we place on the Commission as a vehicle for accelerating development in the Niger Delta. Since the inception of this administration, the NDDC has received increased funding from the federal government, enabling it to meet its obligations and deliver key projects. We will continue to ensure that the Commission remains adequately empowered to carry out its functions effectively and maximally. Within this short period, we have repositioned the Commission for better service delivery. This is evident in the commissioning of several key projects, such as the Oganembe Road and bridges in Bayelsa State, and the Kitikupa Electrification Project in Ondo State, which has restored electricity to communities that have been in darkness for over 15 years.
Still on still, him say the region don't really contribute well to make the nation happy. Now make anything we concern Niger Delta region, he carry am for head. The project them where they do na the Car Ataba Bridge, Okrika to Borokiri Bridge, Bonny Ring Road, Barigolo Road, and bridge them. Even East-West Sampo Road and bridges, and even others. Presido can say if them finish all this project them, it go bring better developments come the region and the country. President Tinubu can still tell them say he go continue to support NDDC so that NDDC go make sure say them bring better development come the Niger Delta. Tinubu can tell the commission make them continue to do empower people and make them make sure say them do the project so that people waiting for village self go happy. Income hail NDDC as then use do the light up. Say it don't make everywhere they shine gidiba and they can't reduce bad things for street. Even people where they sell market now, they stay long go before then just they sell their market sharp. But now because of the street light, they sit down, fold leg, sell their markets weller. Even other fun activities now is still they happen because of the street lights. Still on this matter, The president of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, come hail the Senate as dem use make sure say NDDC e come to stay. Im come talk the role wey Senate do to make sure say dem create NDDC. Even that time, things be not too dey go smoothly o, but the Senate president say Senate put their hands for ground say NDDC must come to stay. For better yarnings, the former president of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, say the 25th anniversary na time wey dem go sit down, use think deep, come reason how dem go plan better for the region. The former president can say e good make the commission start to dey look how dem no go too dey depend on oil, but they go look out for other things wey go still make the region grow and better.
Let me begin by congratulating Chief Ogogo along with past leaders of the commission for their invaluable contributions over the years, which have helped shape the NDDC into the institution we are celebrating today. As sons and daughters of the Niger Delta, this Silver Jubilee presents an opportunity for deep reflection on the Commission's unique journey, the milestones achieved across the region, the lessons learned over the 25 years, and indeed the critical work that still lies ahead of the Commission. My personal connection to this development agency, the NDDC, spans several decades. As I mentioned to you, many may not know that I once served in the defunct Home Party, which is the precursor to the NDDC. I served there as an assistant director in the Directorate of Environmental Protection and Pollution Control. I left there as an assistant director and become the deputy governor of my state, Bayelsa State. And of course, my journey, you all know.
For the special talk wey they entitled Transmitting Vision to Reality for the Sustainable Development of the Niger Delta Region, the Oga Patapata of World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, can talk the importance of how person fit turn in vision into reality.
As is well known, the oil and gas sector accounts for about 90% of Nigeria's foreign exchange earnings and 70% of its fiscal revenue, which is with the necessary attention so that the people feel their concerns are being addressed. The goose that lays the golden egg deserves special attention in the form of good infrastructure and social services to ensure there is peace in the area so it can continue to contribute optimally to the economy of the country. In this regard, the purpose of the federal government was to use NDDC as a vehicle for addressing some of the challenges the oil-producing communities were facing, including environmental degradation from oil exploration and production that affects farming and fishing activities, poor infrastructure, and a general absence of economic opportunities. All of this caused a lot of frustration that have affected the operation of the petroleum sector and threatened the prosperity of the country. The NDDC therefore has a very important responsibility, first to the people of the region, to ensure that they positively impact the lives of the people.
Still for good yarnings, the administrator of Rivers State, Admiral Ibok Ete Abbas, retired, come welcome everybody to Port Harcourt. In come hail NDDC as they align themselves with the renewed hope agenda of the federal government. The Minister for Regional Development, Engineer Abubakar Momo, can say this event really big past just celebration. Minister can hail NDDC wella as them take they do better projects for the Niger Delta region. In can talk about the project them where they don't do the 25.7 kilometer Ogbia Emakalaka Akipelai to Etiama Nimbi Road. Even with the 7 bridges and 132 kV transmission line and 132 kV and 33 kV electricity substation for Ode Erinje for Okitipupa local government area for inside Ondo State. Momo can say even if he had to develop the region, NDDC don't stand their ground say then go always deliver projects wey go make people life better. The Oga of NDDC Governing Board, Chedu Ebeye, can talk how NDDC you start based on people that we don't lead can reach this level. Income say the board, they always talk with senior people for the region to make sure say things better. The Oga of NDDC, Dr. Samuel Buku, say this 25th celebration at the beginning of new things for the region.
I want to, on behalf of the board and management, thank Mr. President for giving us this opportunity to showcase our skills, our administrative strength, and also to demonstrate our ingenuity as a board and management. Without this opportunity, we wouldn't have been here today to show people of the Niger Delta that the men of caliber which the president put together to manage your common patrimony, the NDDC would have been able to do what we are doing today.
Another person we put in voice for the matter na the first NDDC Chiamu, Chief Oyema Ugochukwu, income hail NDDC as them waka reach 25 years. Income say, no be chai so as they reach 25 years. And it's one of the challenge we NDDC they get. Now, of course, then sabi change their leaders every time. Senior people we gather say it no easy to develop the Niger Delta, but NDDC don't do better for the people well. Up next, we carry the Nigerian Army Outstanding Service Award we then give to the Oga of NDDC. I beg make una no go anywhere. We dey come back. Honor, welcome back. The Nigerian Army don't honor the Oga of NDDC, Dr. Samuel Obuku, with Nigerian Army Outstanding Service Commendation Medal, NAOSCM. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyide, say the Oga of NDDC don't really contribute to the Army well. Now I make them summer this award give him. This medal we then give Dr. Obuku. This one happened during the Nigerian Army Day Celebration 2025 lecture will happen for inside Abuja. Still on still, the Oga of Journalists we then call NUJ Delta State Branch, the Oga Comrade Churchill Oyewe can give NDDC Oga the award for Champion of Transformational Leadership. This one happened during the World Press Talk for Asaba, Delta State. Dr. Obuku can thank the Army and NUJ as they give this award. Him say this award go make NDDC do more work for the people. In thank as Army don't keep peace for the Niger Delta. The Oga of NDDC can say the Army and NDDC don't get better collabo, no be today start. Country people, make una always dey remember say Niger Delta now we own. Make we continue to dey preach peace. Country people, we thank una wey sit down listen to all our yarnings this morning. Abeg, no forget to always listen to this ogbonge program wey dey happen every week by this time for this same station. My people, na still NDDC Tori time be this. Una well done. This story.
Academic uncertainty facing 392 dental students at the University of Calabar Unical following years of regulatory breaches by the institution. The West African Examinations Council, WAEC Nigeria, has dismissed claims circulating online about the cancellation of the 2025 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates, describing the reports as false and mischievous and urging the public to disregard them. The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, has revealed that the number of out-of-school children in Nigeria has soared to 18.95 million, underscoring the country's deepening education crisis. And on the foreign scene, Canadian universities have welcomed the government's planned audit of international student program to strengthen processes and integrity and to reinforce public trust in the system.
Today's news in 60. In 60.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
all. Check and balance. Waiting for account balance. Make a man raising life no balance at all. We all finding balance. One man's food is another man's poison. Sure. What is why I go do my thing? Always. Originality in my jeans. My reality imagine. My face looking porous also got me moving whiskey. One trouser and shirt I get was borrowed from my broski. Sure yeah they manage, don't they holler to my toes please. Which can life it is a man they walk small, the chop sleep. Wake up and grind as I expect the big pay. Shout out to my jiggies where they submit the list for pay. It's okay, long as I breathe I know say yes my God day. And I go always give my all to the peeps along. They beg me, they show me road, forgetting say God set compass. Spend a million my wrist, but still I got time short pass. With me I don't see my movie talk cause you don't chop trash. Don't I'm into song to motivate my brothers. Anyhow you baby go pull up, street fights no rebellious. Man ready and zealous, they prescribe it man zealous. Now every day I they thank God, no be man for don't drop. For this life that they live, now only God will my back up. Check and balance, check. Waiting there for account balance. Make a man raising life no balance. We all finding balance. One man's food is another man's poison. More reason why I go do my thing. Originality in my jeans. My reality imagine. Paracetamol no the cure thinking. Empty accounts now they cause this thing. Every day I'm billing when no consigning just down. Run a man say confirm G. Talk is very cheap, I only act on funds. Columbia opportunity one by one. Backing out the glitters if we go down bronze. Me I know they wait for time. Check and balance. Waiting there for account balance. Make a man raising life no balance. Oh, we all finding balance. One man's food is another man's poison. More reason why I go do my thing. Always. Originality in my jeans. My reality in my jeans. Originality in my jeans. Atol.
Okay, thanks for staying with us. Like I said, we'll be back, and now we are back for Eyewitness Report. Yes, what is your Eyewitness Report tonight? It's that time of the hour again for Eyewitness Report. What did you see today that you want to talk about? What did your eyewitness today, yesterday, this morning, this afternoon, right now, this evening, you're experiencing at the moment? If you see something, like we always tell you, please say something. Because the more we talk about these things, of course, the change might not be immediate, but it is sure to happen. I mean, help is sure to come. The change is sure to happen. So if you see something, please say something. In your community, in your area, in your house, the market, on the road, just say something. All right? 0810-951-0951, 0701-9339-962. You can send your text messages, you can send WhatsApp messages, you can also send a 1-minute voice note to the WhatsApp line. That is 0701-933-962. To call in and tell us your eyewitness report, 0810-951-0951. I thought the rains had subsided a bit too, but it's like the rains are back again. And the roads, we had a 7 days rain thing that it rained almost every day in a week.
But this one is not a 7-day thing.
Yeah, I know that we're over that.
You've not experienced it.
But that thing happened sometime 2 weeks ago now, that it rained almost every day from Monday till Saturday.
No,
like,
you've not seen it.
Okay, that was never the 7 days rain.
You've not experienced it.
But that rain was really much.
No talk,
I was saying that, God, I need to get a car. Like, for a moment, I felt like I need to just buy a car so that I can move freely.
Buy the
and
one we go buy for
No, now not push and start. A car. I don't say moto.
That's what
I didn't say I want to get a moto.
If we finish for moto, you know, say you go to check. You go stop for road.
If I can afford a car, I'll definitely be able to afford fuel.
Then you now push it into the filling station.
I'll call you now. You come and help me.
Put 2 liters.
And then nothing will be showing in my tank. It's not bad as if they put anything inside.
That one is just for you to start the car.
That's just the water.
Make car start.
Oh my God. Okay. Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, Maxwell. Good evening. Rona.
Good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Rona. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you.
Okay. Maxwell and Rona. Chopa is in a mess, environment-wise. Chopa is in a mess. What is happening to Chopa? The debt, the amount of debt, rubbish on the media of the road from there down to, I think, close to Rumosi, is an eyesore. But I discovered that from Rumosi down, coming to down, is neat and is swept clean. So what is the difference? I don't know who is taking care of those places. Is it the sole administrator of the local government? Why don't the one of Obiakpo follow suit if it is? Who is taking care of that side? Because that side, from around Rumosi down to Maitre, even this Job area, you don't see anything like that. Then talk of the road. The front of Kilimanjaro, the beginning of Choba, that I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, where those vehicles load at the front of everyday supermarket there. That road is, that axis of the road is becoming unmotorable. These things are going deeper by the day and multiplying by the day number. I mean, these ones are no longer potholes. They are, I don't know what to call them now. So who is in charge of River State? Who is in charge of Obiakpo? Those places, do we need to, I don't know, do we need to go to BBC or Al Jazeera? Let them come and do something about it, please. That's part of Port Harcourt, River State. Is it River State now? Please, thank you. That's my eyewitness. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. 0810951091. What is your eyewitness report tonight? What did you see that you want to talk about? Call us and tell us right away. 0810951091. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
My name is Eno. I'm calling from Port Harcourt here in Artillery.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, please. It's really been a tough time for us. Some of us in this part of Artillery. That's the Upper Road side. We've not had light for almost 3 months now. It's been blackout for us. So please, I don't know, the government are hearing, to come to our aid, please. We are suffering, there is no life.
All right, thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. 0810951091. What is your eyewitness report tonight? All right. Like I said, you can send your text message or WhatsApp message to 0701 9339962. This one says, Max on a motor cash they drive. That's, let me not respond to that. This one says, my eyewitness report is, finally, peace returns to Ikuru town, Andoni local government area. On Saturday, 19th July 2025 was an epoch-making day in the history of Ikuru town. The River State Administrator, the Andoni local government area sole administrator, the police commissioner and the Zone 6 police commissioner were all in Ikuru town to facilitate and ensure that there's peace in the community. All parties were present except the troublemakers of the community. In their reign of terror for 1 year and some months, they succeeded in preventing Okama, the king, from coming to the community, prevented well-meaning indigenes to come to town, selling the community water tanks, generators and transformers, harassment and beating of community elites who did not support them, collecting royalties from mining company, oil companies and sharing it amongst themselves. They were in the community where NYC corps members suddenly disappeared with no trace till date. Recently, a policeman was killed in the community. They need to account for all of this. Finally, these disgruntled individuals refused to be part of the peace settlement on Saturday. Thus, it is glaring who the troublemakers are in that community. The River State Administrator is commended for bringing peace to Ikuru town. He should equally ensure that any person that wants to foment trouble should be taken care of. The people were living in fear during this period. Now they can sleep with their eyes closed. Thank you, SARS from Atene Ama. All right, keep your text messages and WhatsApp messages coming in. For calls, 0810951091. What is your eyewitness report tonight? If there's something going on in your community that you witnessed or you experienced, now is the time to call in and share with us. Let us know what you saw, what you experienced, what you heard, what is going on in your area, in your streets, around you, on the road. You're coming back from work and you saw something or you witnessed something. Yes, there's time to call in and tell us what you saw, what your eyes witnessed. 08109510951. If you cannot get through for calls, you can send a text message. You can send a WhatsApp message. You can also send a 1-minute voice note to the WhatsApp portal 0701 9339 962.
I think the person who called in and talked about the environmental issues within
Choba access.
Yes, from Choba, if you drive down to Rumbu Chakra, down to Owipa and SD and Co. The place is, it needs urgent attention. We have talked about this matter over and over and over
How
again.
there are deaths, a lot of deaths on that median, right?
Unfortunately, River State as it is right now, you don't even know who to call on for these basic things to be done. That's why when the emergency rule came, we're talking and talking that at least let us have a civilian that is in government house that we can shout and shout and shout. Because basically in Nigeria, you just have to shout and shout and shout and shout before basic things are done. It's like an irresponsible father that you have to shout for school fee, shout for clothing. Not that the man does not have money, but because he's irresponsible. So we have people in government who are occupying positions. I've always said this every day. But unfortunately, they are not as responsible as they should be. Basically, some of the things people even call, to talk about on radio as eyewitness, people are not even supposed to mention it. I've always said it over and over. Government, the duty of government is to go around to look for problems to solve, not for citizens to call on government to come and solve problem. You call on government to come and pack dirty. You call on government to come and patch road. So what are they doing in government house now? Blaring siren, moving up and down, not allowing us to hear something.
Because most of the complaints are basic things, and we keep talking about it again and again. I mean, someone calls to say there's no light in the community for months. Tomorrow they call this, they see so.
No, the light issue. Let's just leave it. That one is a matter for another day.
Someone says, "Oh, we've not seen light bulb, we've not seen electricity for a very long time. We're calling on this and that." And
electricity is a private thing, and I think I've always advised citizens to take it up with PHEDC. I heard, I think in Enugu, I saw it in the news that the tariffs were reduced. In Enugu, I don't know what transpired. I've not gone into the details, but the light issue is basically a private thing. Just like you have the telecommunication guys are doing their job, so is PHEDC. So on that note, I cannot say it's government that is responsible, even though citizens have taken up the responsibility of providing transformer for themselves, providing cables. We'll call on local government chairmen to provide transformers. We'll also call on the NDDCs to step in as an interventionist agency. They said they are celebrating 25 years. I don't know what they are celebrating. When 12,000 projects, according to report, are littered across the Niger Delta region, and about 6 or 7 trillion, from 2001 thereabout till about 2019, unaccounted for. But that's a discourse for another day. Just trying to reference that. But basically, people who are in positions, that's to tell you, as a citizen of Rivers State, as a citizen of Nigeria, if the problems around you are not sorted out, are not solved, it means the people who are in government are not responsible. Let me put it that way. Not as in human beings, but they are not responding to the corresponding changes in our environment. Basically, government ought to be solving problems. In fact, before the problem arises, they have solution to it. There is no excuse. Unfortunately, citizens even give excuse on behalf of those who are in government. An anathema, something that is, I don't know, I'm trying to use the appropriate word so somebody will not say, but the issue is, how do you talk about, simply put in local parlance, dirty food for road? Everywhere is just, look at Choba Junction, you have a lot of hiccups there on the road. That road, they need to cut it from, I think from the park area, just cut it, remove the surface, and then they do a coating. That road was constructed during Amechi's regime. How many years down the line? You don't spoil like that. If you drive down, that road, I think was constructed by MCC, if I'm not mistaken. If you drive down, there are areas that have spoiled. How can we be constructing roads that will not last, according to Dave Umahi, up to 50 years or 40 years as the case may be? You construct a road, if it lasts too much, 10 years, 12 years, the road done the scatter. It means something is wrong somewhere. And then we'll keep on talking about construction of road every day. In 2026 now, they've even started campaigns right now, somehow. By the time they start full campaign, you hear, I'm going to do road, we are going to do Buoni Bodo Road, we are going to complete Buguma Telema Road, we're going to complete,
they don't even, is it that they have to wait until it's time for elections before they start promising this?
It looks like it's a normal strategy, so we just keep on going in a rat circle, that circle, just like that. And unfortunately, the citizens are not setting high standards. The citizens also celebrate when they see, some of these things, you're supposed to be even be angry that they are even coming late. Just like I see some things on TV in a certain state where the government said they want to give what they want to give. They want to give start small money to business people, and people are jubilating and saying, "Now, wow, what kind of this one is not third world country? We are supposed to be called seventh world, not third world." Because some of the things that people celebrate, I just wonder, are we okay at all? These are things that, in fact, we have by virtue of what should be, is even coming far late. And there's a way something will come very late, you won't even enjoy it again. Some of the things we celebrate here, people have been enjoying it 50 years back in some countries, 50, 70, even some small African countries. Some of the things we're still celebrating in the giant of Africa. They should just remove that giant and put
the giant
ant of Africa. Because what's a giant? Okay, in terms of population, I agree.
Gigantic problem.
In terms of population, I agree. But when it comes to the issue of development and some of the things we should even look at, we're still talking about issue of flood. Somebody say, flood, they happen for US, they happen. The one where they happen here and the one where they happen for this side. This one, they open dam here, they open dam. That one is natural. You say this one is natural, they open dam. This one you can control. Yeah. It's something you can control. So why not deploy the technology and control it? Why would you compare it to the tornado that happens? If tornado happens here, you don't know that the whole state go. So that's why God loves us so much. He doesn't allow all those Hurricane Rita, Hurricane
Elizabeth, Hurricane Katrina,
is Rona Bay to come here.
There's no Hurricane now. If there's Hurricane, everywhere white.
So God does not allow those kind of things to come to Nigeria. The ones that are around us are things we don't build.
We can easily
we don't build well.
We can manage.
The canals are blocked. These things, all the small lakes here.
They're not even natural disasters.
No, they are not natural.
They're things that if we curtail, we can keep them away.
It's just small technology. Now those issues can be sorted out. But every year we wait. NIMET will give this thing. They'll rush the people who they will now move. They will now give them noodles, give them one tuber of yam, give them pepper and onion to cook and chop. Next year again, another flood will happen. Same thing. So it's a rat race arrangement. So this thing just continues. After 3-4 years, another person will come. They'll campaign. These are issues that we're not supposed to be talking about, but we'll still talk about them on radio as
because we want to change, exactly. And we feel like the more we keep talking about it, change will surely happen and will come. This one says, good evening, presenters. Please, my worry is that every year we're hearing this issue of flooding from this area, and not one community is involved. Please, in Omagwa by St. Martin Anglican Church, the Interlock Road, please, we should try and get a body that can handle it while we continue begging for government to do it. Wodu Godwin Bawa Umbogiti. Send in your eyewitness report. Regular text message, WhatsApp message. I think the lines are acting up a bit, though. I don't know. So you can send a 1-minute voice note to the WhatsApp line. You can send a regular text message to the number I'm calling out right now, 0701 9339 962. For calls, keep trying to call in, 0810 9510 951. What is your eyewitness report tonight? Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Rona Agbara.
Yes, good evening.
My name is Robin Maja.
Welcome, Robin Maja. Go ahead.
And I'm calling you from Eche. Rona, have you been to Eche before? You have not been there?
Hello? No, I haven't.
Yes, that's a road. That's a place called Imo Junction.
Okay.
when you traverse from Eleme Junction, going to Chokocho, before you go to Komoko to Okehi, the capital of the local government area, that's a place called Igbo Junction, immediately after Cherubim. That road leads to Chokota, Umebule, that gets to Aba Road in Oyibo. That's the Imo River there, by your left. I am calling not on the sole administrator to do anything because he can't do anything. He stay here as illegal. But the suspended governor or any other person that will come after him should take note that there's no road from that place to Oyibo through Umebule. Meanwhile, Umebule has over 50 oil wells. It's oil and gas cost to the people. The President Governor Sim Fobara should take note when he comes back. After all, he reactivated and took charge of the borough pit that was bad. Maybe after Eleme Junction there. He patched it, even it's not to the standard that I believe. They are passing through there. That's not why I call. My community is Oshuboko.
Okay.
Shuboko community in Avoda East local government area. Oshuboko, Obele and Obmeze host Mosla refinery, the only one in River State, by Arada. From Ojabede, Obmeze, Obele to Oshuboko, Okuma 1, Okuma 2, Okuma 1 to Kuro. Need clean roads because the impact of the oil and gas activities, their impact on all these communities, that's need for them to have a road. But from Abua Junction, Abua need dualized roads. My eyewitness report. God bless your station and God bless you and God bless you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Reverend Maja. 08109510951. What is your eyewitness report tonight? Hello, good evening.
Hello, Rona, good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
Hey, Chief Solomon.
All right, go ahead, please.
My eyewitness reports. This Obogoro Ring Road, Obogoro from Uzoba to Obogoro to St. John's. The road is very bad. The road has become an abandoned project. And it will be a very shameful something that if River State government have initiated to form a ring road and it becomes an abandon. Very, very shame, very big shame. See that road now, motorists cannot even officiate. You see, even with leg, you can't even, you will be walking on top of the pavement. You see, how much more vehicle? You see, even this keke, pregnant women cannot be able to enter keke because by the time you enter keke from Obogoro to Zoba or from Zoba to Obogoro, the pregnancy you have experienced miscarriage. You will not be comfortable. No comfortable. You won't even enjoy the keke except maybe more to have the shock observer for vehicle. Except vehicle. Vehicle is managed. Even the vehicle, in fact, both vehicle keke, the road is not more movable. So I'm just wondering why they will keep Obogoro, Uzoba, Rumokwachi, St. John's keeping us in such a confusion. It would have been better that the road was like that, remains as usual, than to just work this abandoned project. And now that company they have moved. Nobody talks about the road again. Everywhere is getting so deep hole inside the road. A good like this, and we don't even know when our governor will be coming back. From March 18th, he went for suspension. March 18th to September 18th. Who knows if that September 18th, next 2 months, he is going to come back or not? Okay, supposing he couldn't come back, that means by the time they will begin to go for another election, maybe the road now will become, in fact, more dangerous, unmovable. So we have been shouting. Even the big gutter that was abandoned before this project, one big gutter in Obogoro here that led to Rumuokada area. That you see that gutter is more than two electric pole deep. Up till now, those things just abandoned like that, just ignored everything. Which kind of government is the government of Rivers State? What are we boasting for? Every time. Why can't we arrange the little project we have assigned to do? We carry it out and fulfill it. Why are we every time going to court, going to everything, just tying ourselves down? Look at other states. We applied other states. Going to other states, we want to go to Lagos, we pass different states. But in your own road, you cannot even complete it. Yeah? Is that good like that? We go vex. This community is supposed to grow angry. No, we go block this road. Nobody, no access. If suppose River State have any revenue here in this airport, we will stop it. They won't collect again. We are going to stop state government revenue, all the investor of a river, revenue that goes to rivers. We will stop, block everything. If they don't complete this road, in fact, anyhow they want it, we are going to our state out from River State. They want it like that. They should come and complete
All right,
this
thank you so
road.
much. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Mrs.
Go ahead. Okay, sorry that call dropped. Please call right back 0810 9510951. For text messages or WhatsApp messages 0701 9339 962. Hello, good evening.
Mr. Zion.
All right, Mr. Zion.
Speak.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. On eyewitness, right?
Yes.
The level at which married women are now committing immoral act, as in cheating on their husband, is called for concern here in Port Harcourt. Especially the GRA houses where they normally come to hang out and where I used to see them. Not see her, see them. That is what I saw. What about the population I've not seen and that is going on? And if you look at these women, know that their husbands are not taking care of them. This is a place whereby a hangout, one bottle sometimes cost about 2,500, 3,000. So it's not a small place. And a man will be walking, thinking his wife is faithful. No. I think, to me, a lot of married men should try to give a lot of concern to their wives now. A lot of married men need to engage their wife by communication, by modeling their marriage or whatever. It hurts me because I ask my question, if this one is my wife, how I go feel? If this one is my brother wife, how I go feel? A married
Mr.
woman
Zion.
having affair.
Mr.
Yes.
Zion.
Yes, I.
Where did they go find their way? They see all these women.
Now then they walk out come where we dey. No, Master. Now then they come where we dey. I'm not gonna lie you. I'm this type that I hang out a lot. I go out a lot. In fact, if you are with me, my life is never a dull moment. It's never a dull moment. Sometimes
so,
I
Mr.
come
Zion,
home
the
around
hangers, you need to invite your friend.
You are busy now. You are very, very busy. Man, this is not a laughing thing. It's not. I'm feeling it. Just imagine a man will be working, thinking his wife is at home, is busy, toiling to make money, whereas this woman is out with one small boy. And that is an annoying thing. And if it's the one that happened yesterday that I said I'm going to call into your show, if you see the way this woman was begging this boy to stay in this relationship, you will even cry for her husband. The friends are just laughing at the woman, begging this small boy that is old done for a relationship. The guy was even toying with her. Married woman. I beg us in this environment, if there's an issue in your marriage, sort it out. Before I leave the floor, these young boys you are sleeping with, married woman, you are playing a curse on that young boy. That young boy may not know the implication of his action, but in the spiritual realm, you have limited his opportunity. You have laid a course for him not to be brilliant, not to be bright, not to achieve opportunities. I beg us, Mama, warn your son when they Port Harcourt. Who they give her money when they can't give you? Married man, engage your wife. And wives when they commit this act, wanna fear God. Mrs. Zion.
All right. That's some serious
Zion,
one right there.
Make it invite me, kwa. You know, they drink red wine alone. Yeah, that's not good now.
All right. What is your eyewitness report tonight? 0810951091. What did you see today that you want to share? What happened? What did you experience that you want to talk about? This one says, good evening, Maxwell and Chima. It's Rona. Thank you. Please let me ask you, for those making comparison with Nigeria and America are just a dreamer. Let me ask them if they are aware that once upon a time the so-called nation celebrated 50 years of no power interrupted, and there's no mosquito in California as compared to Abuja and GRA in Port Harcourt. Promise Wonka from Elelia Limini. Let's take this call.
If it's okay, thanks.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, Mr. Master and the lady.
Good evening.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, I want to lend my voice to what Mr. Diamond just said, because it's something that is very rampant now. My worry is that it's even those that men are buying cars for, spending money on that, even doing it now. If you don't take care of them, they say they are not. Now they are using that money and that motor to now and aid for them to even do up that. And where I come from, the woman does that. They affect you as a man, your business goes down, you have business. In fact, your life is now hanging. So I don't know what. Many men are just dying every day. You don't know what is killing them. These are why our tradition those days, they use women to swear. All these women right now have stopped many things and short. So I don't know. It's something that the society, people have to look into. Because a lot of things are going wrong. I don't know where. It's not poverty, because most of them that are doing this are even the ones that are well taken care of. Or when you see them, know that they are okay. Use the money to be taken care of the way Potiphar wanted to do to Joseph. Joseph ran away. If not, he wouldn't have become the prime minister. So that tells you, truly, most of those young men, their lives are hanging. They don't know why their lives become miserable from time on. Because I believe that what in fact, meanwhile, all of us go to church, including the men, the young boys, and the women. They all go to church. Yes, I don't know whether church is just a social organization now. Because if you fear God, I know that we are not perfect. If you fear God, there are things you must not do. That's my own. So it's unfortunate. Many men are dying. Don't know why they are dying. Now, if you want to use them to say women right, there's a lot of things that people are taking advantage of all these things now to people do times 10 of evil. So people, it has to be government or traditional people have to look into it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Welcome. Go ahead, please.
My name is Victor. Just like what our able men were just saying, there was one of my ex when we have no break up. She schooled at this former SBS called King Saruwa Polytechnic. One day like this, one fateful day, like, she just called me that she has a work for me. I was like, my kind of work. How can you get me a job? He said it's a job that I will just do sharp between this evening and tomorrow. I will still like 50K on my hand. I say, now they find money. Oh yeah, now. She said I should just hold on, that she will link me to the woman, that the woman is already in the hotel room now. Then the woman will call me for me to book a boat and just come stay with her. As far as I can be able to satisfy her, all the drinks, everything, she will take care of all my needs. Then at the end, she will give me 50K. I was like, God forbid. For what? That I should stop this. That's what they do. The fact that she even regretting why she's trying to link me up. That this was she's one of the agents. She do give these women guys, and they are cashing out. Why am I doing like an old man? Am I not a young man? I should use my head. I said, Madam, please, if it is a joke, don't dare me. Don't even dare this kind of talk to me again. That was how I ended that call. I was like, if as much as I needed this money, but I have conscience, because I remember that this woman that is in the hotel like this, she's not just a single lady. She must be a married woman that the husband have money, taking care of her and all the rest. You see what people are going through. This area that Mr. Zion mentioned, from that GRA down to presidential, that's what is going on there. Every night they are there. They are just making in fact, it's just normal thing for them. But I pity the young boys that are involving themselves in this. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. This one says, please, there's a girl at SDA Choba who's not mentally okay, in my view. As she walks from one place to the other, she seems to be in her teenage years. She cries loudly sometimes while she walks. Please, is there an agency, or is it possible for the psychiatric hospital personnel to come and take her and help her? Pax sent in that one. Well, that's the issue. We have agencies, like I've always said, we have agencies of government. They are there, but the issue is activeness. We don't even have an active leader as a governor in the state who is supposed to ensure that these agencies are working. That is where we are in Nigeria. We see people of this nature. The Minister of Social Welfare is supposed to take care of them. We see them daily on the road. But how much more do you think the ordinary citizen can do? They'll just see, walk, and pass. The Minister of Social Welfare is supposed to take care of this set of people. Go under the bridges.
Yeah,
you see a lot of
them
people
all
who
around.
need help.
True.
Some are mentally unstable. Some also need some just slight help. Some are okay. Now, situation and keep them there. But that's the issue. We're in Nigeria. We're in Rivers State. Who will come and save us? We talk about these issues daily, yet we don't see any form of solution to this problem. We just keep praying and keep hoping that the agencies of government that are responsible for each thing, when you have active leadership at the top, definitely it will stir the steering of governance, and then it will spread to every area. Yes.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, Lucky Maxwell.
Welcome, sir. Go ahead.
Lucky Maxwell, good evening.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yes, my name is Deka. I'm calling you from Kana local government. My eyewitness report is that since from 1999, we never get light for Kana local government Ward 11. And this thing has been worrying us. Hello?
I can hear you.
Yes, since from 1999, there is no light in Kana local government water level. No light up to even this digital world. We don't have no communication, nothing. We don't have light up to now from 1999 to this age now. Till now, no light. The thing is worse. Everything is a blackout. Nothing like light for Kana local government water level from 1999 to date.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. So the thing is worrying me. I'm calling the authorities so that they will look into it.
All right. Thank you for sharing
thank
that.
you very much.
Thank you for sharing that. 0810-951-0951. What is your eyewitness report tonight?
That electricity issue, there are communities that need linkage. I mean, they need to link them to the national grid. That's where the state government, local government, NDDC comes in. If your community hasn't been linked to the national grid, then there's need for those communities to be linked to the national grid. It's very important.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, my name is Chigozi from Udo Bakre Clan. Please, I'm begging the Rivers government to do the needful for Bakre people. We don't have road in Obake. As I'm talking to you now, they are doing synod meeting in Obake, but people are coming with their vehicle. They will find it very difficult to go to their synod meeting. Thank you. This is my area talk. I remain Chigozi from Udo Bakre Clan.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Yes, good evening. Yes, good evening.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I want to first commend RCC. I can say that the second lane of this east-west road, the speed and the energy they are putting into it is commendable. Then, too, I want to ask that I don't know what is happening within or around that Indroma Petrochemical Company junction. For this while, workers have been coming to work behind time or late, and the information is that the Indroma truck is responsible. They can't even access that route. They divert through Oyibo to find their way into this other ISIS. What is really happening there? And why is government not doing the right thing or doing whatever vehicle that is blocking that ISIS of the route? To vacate the road, they have constructed their own route through Abileko into One. Why are they not using their route? And why are they congesting the whole place? And what is the issue? I have let them vacate the road and pave way for motorists to fly. And I want to ask the NDDC, Tony Okocha. I can see that he has lighted up some area in Ogali. Let him extend his hand of whatever to Okenta. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, welcome. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Let me quickly run down to especially your media has to visit Rumek in the community secondary school. That school is something else. It needed attention of government. Because I don't know why we should have media house around that community, but doesn't visit some of the important areas to help the community out, to notify government what is happening. As I'm telling you, that school is nothing to write home about. No fence, no building, lack of infrastructure, totally banned. So I am pleading with Today Radio to visit that school for once, to hear from the teachers, to hear from the PTA. Please, That is the only community second. That's the only government school in Ward 15 at large. That is the only. So please, we are not talking about the road. The road that linked to that school is nothing to write home about. I don't want to talk about making the community health center that was established since 1988 up till the date with 4 rooms running a health center. I don't talk about NDDC project. No NDDC project has been recorded in that community up till now. So at times the media should help us out to visit, to at least to touch the scene, to notify government, for government to know that through these people are suffering. Please, I would be happy if your media house will visit one of these government parastatals one of these days. I will be the happiest person. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Good evening, Max. I'm Baby Rona. It's all right. My witness is when will the Supreme Court judge the case of emergency rule in River State? Is it after the expiration of the 6 months? Please help me tell the sole administrator of Kana LGA that my community, Tera Way, have no road, no light, no good drinking water. Rivers is group. Kinaka Adum. Thank you. Well, so there you go. No road, no light. It looks like you're living in the 16th century. Eyewitness is about the just commissioned Eleme axis of the East-West Road by the president, who is really deceiving who in this country. It's not up to 2 months that road was commissioned, and the road is in a sorry state. Mr. David Umahi should do something about that road. Ned Aguma, thank you. Rivers State government should come and complete this ring road before it gets bad more than as it is now. Obiakpo does not deserve abandoned project. Chief Solomon, thank you. Good evening, Max. My eyewitness report is about the bad roads at Rumekini, inside School Road, Rumuchi Street, Agaracha Street, and Chuku Street, inside Rumekini, are all in a bad condition. Anytime it rains, the students of CSS Rumekini and other private school students inside School Road and other streets at Rumekini swim in the flood to enter their school and come out of the school environment dirty because of the bad roads. We are calling on the NDDC and the state government to come and carry out projects at Rumekini. They should come and tar the road here as big as Rumekini. No single internal road is tarred. No solar lights, general round face. The beacon for the solar light, they were installing it, was it last year? And then suddenly, after the beacon, they stopped. What now happened? What is happening to Rumekini? I've talked about Rumekini issues, so my mouth don't pain me.
Mine don't bend. Hello, good evening. Your last caller for tonight.
Hello, Maxwell and Igona, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Chigos here. But first call me expert. I call from a Bero Moma.
All right.
The way our voice still good in World War being a Berry is something else. I'm using this opportunity to call the 4 village chiefs. The chief of Umunye, Mr. Onyanwa Kumuchi, and the chief of Umalika, Eze Inebu, and the chief of Umebie, also one, and the chief of Umukota, to do something. Not that this boss, we don't know them, we know them. But who will come out to execute them or to judge them traditionally? You see these guys going free. So the thing is, it's so, I don't know what to say. They should come out and do something. This 4 village chiefs and the Eze among is a native of Eberoma. They should come out and do something to all these things. The way goats are being kidnapped is too much in Eberi. So thank you very much. Chigos, I call from Eberoma.
We end it on that note. Goats are being kidnapped. Follow me on Facebook, LUCKYMAXWELL. That's Lucky Maxwell. On Elon Musk at LuckyMax234. Please stop kidnapping goats, On
Facebook, I am Rona Agbara. RONAAGBARHA. We can't take any more calls. But thank you so much for doing this with us. Good evening.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Atolato. Check and balance. Waiting for account balance. Make a man raising life no balance at all. We all find imbalance. One man's food is another man's poison. More reason why I could do my thing. Always. Originality in my jeans. My reality imagine. My face looking porous also got me moving whiskey. 1,000 shit I get was borrowed from my broski. Sure yeah they manage, don't they holler to my toes please. Which can life it is a man they walk small, they chop sleep. Wake up and grind and say expect the big pay. Shout out to my jiggies where they submit the list for pay. It's okay, long as I breathe I know say yes my God day. And I go always give my all to the peeps along. They beg me then show me road, forgetting say God set compass. Spend a million my wrist but still I got time short pass. With me I don't see man movie talk cause he don't chop trash. Don't I'm into song to motivate my brothers. Anyhow you baby go pull up, streetwise no rebellious. Man ready and zealous, they fish stab it man zealous. Now every day I dey thank God, no be man for don't drop. For this life that I they live, now only God with my back up. Check and balance, check. Waiting there for account balance. Make a man raising life no balance. We all find imbalance. One man's food is another man's poison. More reason why I go do my thing. Originality in my jeans. My reality imagine. Paracetamol no they cure thinking. MC accounts now they cause this thing. Every day. Act on phones. Columbia opportunity one by one. Back in other glitters if we go down bronze. Me I know they wait for time. Check and balance.
Say no to the ordinary. Embrace the extraordinary, because we are the voice of the people. Voice of the people. Today, 95.1 FM.
Today, 95.1.
Ọlọ́run ní òkè ọ̀run.
Glory be to the Lord in the highest.
Adániwáyé o ṣé o. Àyìnyín.
With praise.
Àdúpẹ́. Àwọn tí ìwà mímọ́ wọn ju tiwa lọ ń bẹ lọ́hùn.
People that are holier than us, they are the other side.
Àwọn tí inú wọn mọ́ ju tiwa lọ ń bẹ lọ́hùn.
People that are holier than us, they are the other side.
Àánú ló máa gbé àwa ró.
It's mercy that upholds us.
Àánú ni mò ń bá wa ṣe.
It's mercy doing it for us.
Ẹ sọ pé Jésù ṣe o.
Thank you, Jesus.
Adúpẹ́.
Thank you, Lord.
Adúpẹ́.
We appreciate you.
Ẹ wo ọwọ́ ìpàdé òun.
Look at the hand of the
Ẹ wo
meeting.
àwọn ogun tó lọ ń ṣe.
Look at the battles that have been conquered.
Àwọn ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹkún tó ń dẹ̀rín.
Look at weeping turned to laughter.
Àwọn ẹ wo ikú tí ń dìyẹ.
Look at death turned to life.
Ẹ wo ohun tí ọ̀tá rò pé òun fẹ́ sọ di wàhálà tó di ẹ̀.
Look at what the enemy wants to turn to trouble that become testimony.
Ìwọ náà wọnú ilé tiẹ̀ náà.
Look at your own house.
Wọ́n fẹ́ gbọmọ mọ́ ọ lọ́wọ́.
They want to claim your child.
Ọlọ́run ni ò jẹ́.
The Lord did not allow them.
Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ ọ̀dọ́ lọ́kùnrùn.
They want to make you weak.
Wọ́n fẹ́ káyé mọ́ rù ọ́ káàkiri.
They want you to be carried up and down.
Ọlọ́run mọ̀ ní ọgbà.
The Lord did not allow them.
Wọ́n fẹ́ kó o ṣàṣìṣe tí ò lẹ́rọ̀.
They want you to make an irredeemable error.
Ọlọ́run ni ò mọ̀ gbà.
The Lord prevented them.
Àwọn tó ń rán sí ọ́nú òkùnkùn.
People they sent to you in darkness.
Tó ń di forúkọ rẹ ṣiṣẹ́ ibi.
They use your name to do evil.
Kàn fọwọ́ kàn báyìí kó dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ó jà.
For them to touch you and it becomes something else, the Lord wants for you.
Ǹda náà jẹ́ kí n fààyè lẹ̀ fún ọ.
Let me give you the grace.
Kó wá orin ìyìn mẹ́ta kan.
Look for 3 songs of praise.
ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nù lé.
Those of you at home.
ẹ pe àwọn èèyàn sí di ẹ̀rọ yìí o.
Call people to join you.
Orin ìyìn rẹ mọ táìpù ẹ̀ mọ kọ́ mọ táìpù ẹ̀ mọ kọ́. Mọ kọ́ mẹ́ta ni.
It's 3 in number.
Mọ kọrin ogun o.
Don't sing the song of battle.
Bàbá tá lọ fà olóró mọ tí ta ni ọfà.
Don't shoot any arrow now.
Jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ ọkọ yìn.
Let's appreciate God first.
Ó ní títóbi ni Olúwa.
Great is the Lord.
Títóbi sì ni ìyìn rẹ̀.
And greatly to be praised.
A fẹ́ yìn ni.
We want to praise him.
Ọjọ́ kìíní.
The first day.
Ọjọ́ kejì.
Second day.
Ọjọ́ karùn-ún.
The 5th day.
Ọjọ́ kẹwàá.
The 10th day.
Ọjọ́ kẹẹ̀dógún.
The 15th day.
Ogún ọjọ́.
20th day.
Ọjọ́ márùnlélógún.
25 days.
Ọgbọ̀n ọjọ́.
30th day.
Àtún àti bọ́ sí ọjọ́ kẹtàlélọ́gbọ̀n. Ẹ pariwo pé mo mọ̀ lóore o. Sọ pé mo dá ọpẹ́ padà o. Sọ pé àwa dá ọpẹ́ padà. Pariwo pé àwa mọ̀ lóore o. Ńdá jáwọ́ orú orin yìí tí wà á ti ẹ̀kọ́ náà. Jáwọ́.
Let us praise him tonight. The hand of the Lord is in our midst.
Bàbá Bíṣọ̀bù ó gbàṣẹ Pásítọ̀ Kẹ́hìndé wà bí wọ́n mọ̀ sọ ọ̀nà méje tí ènìyàn fi ń wọnú ìgbèkùn tó fi nílò bẹ́ẹ̀ àmì wo lèyàn ó mọ̀ rí tí ó fi mọ̀ pé ò nílò ìtúsílẹ̀.
Signs will you see that make you know you need deliverance.
Torí mo kíyèsí pé
I noticed that
lẹ́yìn ìgbàlà
after salvation
ìtúsílẹ̀ ló kàn.
Deliverance is the next.
A ti kọrùn bọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan àjàgàrí lọ́tún lọ́sì.
Accept into a lot of bondage.
Ibi tẹ́ ẹ lérò gan.
Where you least expect it.
Àwọn òbí kó kan lẹ̀ fún wa.
Some parents left some for us.
Tó dẹ̀ dìgbèkùn.
And has become a bondage.
Àwa gan kórí ara wa sí mi.
Myself we put our head in some.
Tó di ìgbèkùn.
Became a bondage.
Àdúgbò tá a gbé kórí wa bọ̀ àwọn kan.
The environment we are living put our head in some
bondage. Ó di ìgbèkùn.
Become a bondage.
Ọ̀rẹ́ tá a bá rìn kórí wa bọ̀ kan.
The friends we worked with dip our head in some.
Ó di ìgbèkùn.
It became a bondage.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ìrìn àjò kan tá a lọ.
Some journey we embarked upon.
Tí ò yẹ a lọ.
That we ought not to go.
Ó di ìgbèkùn.
Became a bondage.
Oorun tá a sùn tí ò yẹ a sùn.
The sleep we embarked upon that we ought not to sleep.
Ó di ìgbèkùn.
Became a bondage.
Wọ́n ló yẹ kí Dáfídì wà lójú ogun.
David ought to be at the battlefront.
Ń yọjú kiri.
He was looking here and there.
Lórí òrùlé.
At the balcony.
Wọ́n ti lọ wo fíìmù ọ̀fẹ́ nù.
He went to go and watch free film.
Ó bọ́ páńpẹ́.
He entered into the trap.
Wọ́n nígbà tí àwọn ọba ń lọ sójú ogun.
When the kings go to battle.
Kí ló mú Dáfídì tí ò lọ?
Why is it that David did not go?
Nígbà tí ààwẹ̀ ogójì ọjọ́ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àti sóòru.
When 40 days of fasting and vigil.
Nígbà kí ló fa ọrùn?
What? Why are you sleeping?
Kí ló fa ọrùn?
Why are you sleeping at home?
Nígbà tó yẹ kí wọ́n wá kórìí bàdùà.
When you ought to come and dip your head in
Àwọn
prayer.
èèyàn ń bọ̀ abẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀rọbìnrin tó wá láti Canada.
But the woman that came from Canada.
Ẹ wọ ẹ̀rí rẹ̀.
Look at her testimony.
Ìwọ́n sùn.
And here you are sleeping.
Wàá lò lálàá burúkú.
And you said you had a bad dream.
Ní wọ́n fìbọn lé ọ lójú
Say they are
o.
chasing you with gum in the dream.
Ó lájà àdìgbòlú kíkan.
You said one terrible dog
Ó bu ẹ̀jẹ̀.
bites you.
Ó láṣọ kan
You say
tó
one
wọ̀ sùn.
that you wore. Why
Wọ́n bọ̀ gé díẹ̀ nú ẹ̀.
they cut out of it.
Ẹ bè lọ́wọ́ Sọ́ọ̀lù ibi tó sùn ni.
He didn't ask for son. Where did he sleep?
Tí wọ́n fi gé òdìdí aṣọ
And
lára
they cut
rẹ̀.
his clothes.
Ẹ mọ̀mọ̀ fọ̀rọ̀ yín ṣàwàdà.
Don't just joke with this statement.
Wọ́n sáré sọ bó sì ṣẹ́jú bíi méje
For
pé
7 minutes.
àwọn ìrírí wo ní jẹ́ kéèyàn téèyàn ńlá kọ́ra tí èèfì mọ̀ pé èèyàn ń bẹnu ìgbèkùn.
What are the experiences we have that make you know you are
Àmì wo lèèyàn fi ń mọ̀ pé òun nílò ìtúsílẹ̀.
What are the signs you will see that make you know you need
Tó o
deliverance?
sì gbọ́dọ̀ kórè bọ̀ báwọn.
And you must not just put your head in.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
By the grace of God.
Lóru òní.
Tonight.
Àánú ayọ̀jú.
Mercy will appear.
Bíṣọ̀bù ń fa àwọn nǹkan kan lọ.
Bishop was telling
Wọ́n á
us something.
ṣiṣẹ́ lórí aṣọ agbára tó wà níwájú wa
We
yìí.
will work on those
Kí ni
types of things.
àṣírí aṣọ yìí?
What are the secrets of this
Kí ni
battle?
àwọn tí aṣọ ìmọ̀ ń ṣe?
What are those things
Kí
that
ni
this clothes do?
ìjìnlẹ̀ tí ń bẹ ń díẹ̀?
What is the mystery behind it?
Mẹ́yàn bá gbà kan kí ló lè ṣe fún
If
yẹn?
you take one, what can it do for you?
Májẹ̀mú ni.
It's covenant.
Májẹ̀mú ni.
It's covenant.
Ẹ sáná sí ìyìn yìí. Àwọn oníyìn dà.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
Ibi mo gbà kọjá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ó gbà bí kan kọjá.
Àwọn kan gbà bẹ̀ sọdá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Oúnjẹ tó mọ́ra mi náà. Làwọn kan jẹ tẹ̀mí bọ́. Ohun gbogbo tó jẹ́ bàbá rẹ̀ fún wọn. Ló fi ṣàràfẹ́ mi. Torí mo rí àánú gbà ní. Torí mo rí àánú gbà ní. Irú ìrírí tí mo rí làwọn kan rí. Ṣùgbọ́n àánú tí mo rí gbà wọn kò rí. Irú ìrírí o. Irú ìrírí tí mo rí làwọn kan rí. Ṣùgbọ́n àánú tí mo rí gbà wọn kò rí gbà. ṣé mo rí àánú gbà o. Ẹ ṣé mo rí àánú gbà. Orí kì í ṣe gbogbo ènìyàn ló rí àánú gbà o. Ẹ ṣé mo rí àánú gbà. Mo rí àánú gbà. Mo rí àánú gbà o. Orí kì í ṣe gbogbo ènìyàn ló rí àánú gbà. Ẹ ṣé mo rí àánú gbà o. Ẹ ṣé mo rí àánú gbà. Orí kì í ṣe gbogbo ènìyàn ló rí àánú gbà. Ọlọ́run tó fọmọ sínú aláboyún ọjọ́ ọ̀tá o. Kábíyèsí àbá. Ọlọ́run tó fún ẹni tí ò lójú àti